Where are my dragons?
Hi everybody, so in this video I'm going to show you guys how to make dragon eggs. The season 5 of Game of Thrones is going to premiere soon, and so I figured I would show you guys how to do something Game of Thrones related, as I like to do little DIY projects. So for this one, what you're going to need is some styrofoam eggs, some thumbtacks, and paints. Now, optional to this, you can use glue to just secure the pins, the thumbtacks, a little bit more to the egg. So what you want to do, I went with this kind of like mid-size kind of egg. Obviously in the show they're a lot bigger, but for the purposes of this project we're going to use this size. So this is something that you can find at your local craft store. Right now it's a little bit close to Easter, so they're relatively easier to find, but I'm sure that you can find these at any craft store like Michael's or something like that. But get my eggs ready. Oh, and you also want to find a base, something that you can prop your egg on. This electrical tape spool ended up being the perfect size. Alright, so here's your eggs. And so you're just going to want to take your pins. Now, believe it or not, this is a 200 tacks in this box. It took 1 and almost a half a box to cover one single egg. So I was a little surprised about that. So just make sure that you have the right amount of tacks. Otherwise you're going to have to go back and forth to get your tacks. And it's very simple. It's a little time consuming, but not by much. So what you'll do is just grab your egg and you'll just secure the thumbtacks along to them. If you want a kind of an authentic look, you're going to want to start from the bottom down. That way your scales face down when you have the egg right side up. If you start from here, from the top, and start layering down, the effect that you'll have will be the scales going up this way. So it's up to your personal preference, but for the sake of authenticity, I would suggest beginning from the bottom of the egg and working your way up, and that way you'll achieve a better look as far as scales are concerned. So you literally, all you have to do is you try and find the center and pin your egg. And then you're going to just want to go kind of in a spiral shape and start pinning them down. One of the things that I saw that was actually a really good tip was to get the last, when you get to the last pin, when you overlap them, so that it looks better. See if I can show you. So you're gonna want to bring this one up a bit so that you can pin your last pin down. Oops. Hey. Put it underneath your other one and then bring them both down. That way they overlap. Otherwise you'd have one that kind of goes over 2 pins and it just doesn't look that great. One of the things that you also don't want to do, or want to look out for, is that you don't reset your pins too much. You kind of want to set them down and have them stay there. If you go in and out too many times, you're just going to create a bigger hole, giggity, and it's going to be harder for the tacks to stick on. For that, then, if you want to avoid something like that, you can put some glue. Oh my god. Put some glue onto the pin before you put it on, and that way it helps it stay a little bit more secure. So we're going to do this until our whole egg is covered. Alright, so now we have a completely covered egg. So now that it's like this, you can go ahead and paint it. For the sake of authenticity, I guess, I'm going to try to color it the same as 3 of Daenerys' eggs. So I'll have the tan one, and then a green one, and a slightly reddish one. So I'm using acrylics. I think this should be good for this kind of project. I'm not actually entirely sure. Probably your best bet though if you want to use these. And these, woo, they're alive. These you can find again at your local craft store, and they're super cheap. So yeah, here we go. Ta-da! So here's the finished product. You see the eggs here I painted. We have our little nest that I repurposed. I bought the vase and the rocks for a different project that I never ended up starting. So I figured it would be a great repurpose to have to use as a nest for the eggs. I'm really happy with the way that the colors came through. I hope they come. You can see them on camera. And now, while I was putting on the tacks, I mentioned to overlap them. You know, kind of make sure that they all overlap well. Here is an example of when that doesn't happen. I actually don't know how this one came out, so I think it just came out while like the surrounding area was already finished, so I think I just maybe just popped it back in. But as I was painting it, I realized, I was like, what the hell? So this is, I mean, it sticks out like a sore thumb, but thankfully we can just do this, and when we nest it, we kind of hide it, and then that's that. But as far as the color goes, what I used was a couple of different colors and mixtures. Where's my other one? So in order to get the proper tone of red, because it's more of like a maroon, whoops, than a red. So I used, I had a really bright red, so I toned it down a little bit with some black. And then I also mixed in, I have some metallic colors, and I mixed in a little bit of copper. Actually, a lot of bit of copper. And so it gives it, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it gives it a little bit of a sheen with the red undertone, which I really, really like. And for the green, I used these two mixtures of green, one light and one dark. And I used I used gold on this one. So it was a mixture of those two and gold. And I'm not so happy with the way that the green came out. I wanted more of a muted green, kind of along the same lines of this. And then for the tan, like sandy colored one, I used desert sand and muted it with, I ripped the label off this one, so a little bit of a lighter color, and then a little bit of a silver shine. So I ended up using metallics on all the eggs just to kind of give it a little bit more of a oomph. So this is the overall final project. I'm actually really, really happy with the way that it came out. Aside from the green, I really wish the green was a little bit more muted. I think it still kind of pops a little bit too much. But overall, I think it came out really great, if I do say so myself. If you agree, give this video a thumbs up. If you like the project, give the video a thumbs up. If you're excited about Game of Thrones, as I am, I'm super excited about Game of Thrones coming back. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more projects like these. I really love doing these hands-on kind of DIY projects, and I would love to share some of those experiences with you guys. So go ahead and subscribe for more of those videos. I'm going to WonderCon. I'll be going all 3 days of WonderCon, so I'm super, super excited about that. That'll be my second year going. And then E3 is coming up soon, and Star Wars Celebration, and oh my god, all these things. So hopefully I can share all of those experiences on my video blog. So again, subscribe, give the videos a thumbs up. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm all over the place. You can find me at Maniac for Media. And thanks a lot. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Where are my... Oh shit, my glasses. Fuck. Oh, my glasses. Daenerys didn't have glasses. The neighbors are probably like, I don't know where your fucking dragons are.
Where are my dragons? Bitch, where are my dragons? Bitch.